Welcome everyone to another episode of the Random Stuff Podcast. And today, man, I have a lot of stuff to share. So, man, I can't wait to tell you guys. But before I say all that, do me a quick favor, follow or subscribe wherever you're listening to this from and share it with, people around you. So, let's just begin. So, there's a new game that's coming out for the PS5, which is a VR Titanic game. Yes, a VR Titanic game where basically you're in VR, of course, and you have to escape the Titanic while it's sinking. And I think that would actually be a pretty fun game from uh I mean probably just for me, but I think that'll be actually pretty cool. Like inside of the ship, like you're actually there. Would can be a bit traumatizing if if the survivors are playing it. Then I know then, but for someone who actually knows stuff about the Titanic sinking, because I'm kind of like fascinated with the Titanic, and I'm all hyped for that game, and it'll be coming out actually next year. We don't know a, a date yet. We just know it's coming out next year. But who knows? Maybe for the Titanic anniversary. Who knows? For some other news, the hmm. so scientists is issuing warning that the shortest days in history will happen in actually weeks as the Earth's rotation is speeding up. Of a astro scientist. I know I said that wrong, and I'm sorry. They're from the University of London, and predicted that our planet could accelerate on either July 9th, July 22nd, or August 5th this year. And no one has to worry because it's only like it's gonna speed up by like a millisecond. So really not that much of a big deal. But if it continues to do that, then yeah, who knows? As long as it stays like that and it doesn't change like more for millions of years, then I think then I think we'll be good. All right. And I just read about this and I have to share this because this is just insane. So a man proposed to his girlfriend in Hawaii. Yay. Great. Great. But it was when a volcano was erupting. He proposed to his girlfriend right in front of a volcano that was erupting. Which, who knows? That could be new things people are doing to propose. I mean, I've seen videos of people faking robberies, kidnapping, and all that just to propose. So, who knows? And she did say yes. So, oh, congrats to those two. And hopefully they won't get married where an actual volcano is erupting. But who knows? That might be actually pretty cool too. So now something that is kind of terrifying in about you rubbing your eyes. So a doctor explained things which happens if you rub your eyes when they're itchy, and it is that rubbing your eyes can introduce bacteria causing disease or infection. So instead of rubbing your eyes, you just rub your eye bone, which, okay, great to know. But I didn't find anything on what if you just wash your hands, then you do it. So I think just be safe. Just don't rub your eyes. That's the best thing I can say right now. Just don't do that at all. So I found this TikToker. uh, I found this news article of a TikToker named Becky Lee, and unknowing and randomly she he went to a beach, picked up uh, a shell, just a shell, until did some research, and it turns out that shell leads to it's called the ocean's most dangerous shell because it leads to full paralysis in minutes, and it's called the cone snail, which is also a referred as these cigarettes now. That is and it is sting is so venomous that you have time to light a cigarette before succumbing to the effects. And so far there are like no cures for it. But luckily enough, she clarified in her next video that she did not been stung by it. So thank God for that. So moving on to a, a toy thing. So if you guys seen my last episode, then you know how I talked about how Hasbro rumored of a Transformers masterpiece sideswipe. Well, now Hasbro is thinking about me about doing a new. It's kind of a new toy line with Transformers. Like for people who knows about the Transformers toy line and all that, then you know how they have the main line, Studio Series 86, Studio Series Gamer Edition, and all that. So, they're making a new one called the Studio Series 84, which basically is about making characters that appeared in season 1 and 2 of the original Transformers V1 show, and are not doing characters that they already did for the sitcom and all of that, which I like. I have mixed opinions on because one, we get better figures, but two, what about the other main lines for them, like Legacy, Kingdom, Birthright? What about all those? And also that that mean that means Sue series is probably never ever gonna die if they keep on doing that. But hey, so back to the interesting stuff. And this is one thing I actually did find pretty funny. Is a woman spent 40 years praying to a green Buddha statue. Okay, I'm curious. Only to find out that it was just a Shrek ornament. Yeah, you heard me. A Shrek ornament. I would, uh, I mean, cool. I luckily enough she found out, but man, there's nothing on my kidney to say one of that. But yeah, so Also, for some other news is China is testing high-tech drones that can create rain anywhere they want, which okay. So basically they're controlling the weather. And right now they kind of already succeeded, I guess. Because as what I read is that using high altitude drones loaded with cloud feeding chemicals, they ran China ran a couple of tests that increased rainfall by about 4%. And one of their dried regions with is insane. And weird thing is that when did that massive rainstorms could had enough to fill dozens of Olympic-sized pools, which is pretty insane. So who knows what that whole thing is about? I mean, hey, if they can control the weather, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But as as long as they don't, use it against people, I don't know how they would even use it against people. Probably through like hurricanes or tornadoes and all of that. Like keep it far away from us. But now that's actually me a little question. If China did it, then when will the US do it? And if they do it, then what will happen? Then I mean, yeah, I mean there's like plenty of states that kind of needs water, needs the rain, but like it's crazy. And I'm also not kind of surprised that China's like the very first one who decided to, you know, do all that. So hooray for them. All right. And speaking about the US, um, so I don't know how real this is, but I think it's kind of real that raising a child in the US is now uh, nearly almost $400,000, which is insane. And because a new report by Leading Tree reveals that raising a child in the US is now $400,000. There's it. And but back in 2023, it, it was average, it's 21 and $1,600. So, man, that's getting expensive. Oh, man, breaking down inflation is, man, I guess if you don't want to have, well, you want to have a kid, then I don't think having it in the US, raised in the US, will probably won't be the best option, unless there's like a state that is lower. But right now, I can't find any. So who knows what will happen? I mean, anything could happen in this world. Who knows? Like how few weeks ago, we all thought that, oh, World War III was going to happen. And we Derek and then it happened on the news until Trump, sent, you know, landed or sent a missile to blow up their nuclear missile. So they stopped World War III not happening. I know some people would say, oh, they didn't really stop it, they postponed it, which I'm not. I don't. Why are they postponing it? Like, that just makes stuff worse. I like the word to stop. So give me a hope. But hey, and I know political and stuff, which I'm gonna try my best not to get into all that here, unless it's some really interesting news. Then oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna cover. So yeah. Okay. So and also for some more craziness. So the African continent is now is beginning to actually split in half as new studies give some major updates on what is causing it, and it's actually pretty insane. So it turns out that molten rock are rising from deep within the Earth's mantle are actually behind the rift, and probably in a few million years, it can turn into a new ocean. So Africa will be split in half, and in the middle of it is a brand new ocean, which would be quite cool. I love, but yeah, gonna happen in 2 million years. So that is a lot of mirror. Uh, but quite cool. But now I'm wondering if they're gonna rename the Africa to like Africa something, or if they're gonna still call it Africa but just build like a giant break. Who knows? Pretty cool. And for my last bit of news, is is and NASA and Netflix it, having let me refix what I said. So Netflix is updating with NASA and it's going to affect 700 million users in the US, or not in the US, worldwide. And which starting right now, Netflix subscribers will be able to actually watch live streams of rocket launches and spacewalks while on Netflix, which honestly it'd be pretty cool if they're not like forcing you to watch it. Like, you know how on Netflix they have this whole like wrestling thing for WWE. Sometimes they keep it like small like that, then I will honestly be pretty fine with it. Because enough, I'm not one of some people want to watch that. But hey, so that's all my news I gathered for today's episode. So drop down in the comments and tell me what news that you found interesting or found weird or found funny, anything like that. And please rate this. And I'll see you guys. Yes, in the next episode of season 1. Oh, speaking of that, so what I'm planning on doing is I might do like probably like 10 to maybe like 15 episodes per season. I can do that, or what I could do is they'd make like a new season like yearly. Like how the rest of 2025 will be season 1 and starting in January of next year throughout 2026. I will be at season 2, then 2027, or to the end of 2027, I'll be season 3. I can do that. Or guys want me to do season 1 only have like 20 episodes, so 20 episodes per season. So right now season 1, if I get to like 20, then I can stop and I can do season 2. And yeah, it's up to you guys. So just leave it down in the comment section below of what you guys would like, because I want to do multiple seasons. I just don't know how to do it. And yeah, that's about it. And I will hopefully see you guys in the next episode of the Random Stuff Podcast. This is your host, Austin, and I'll see you guys in the next one.